Hey everybody, Thomas Morgan here with 1031navigator.com. This episode is a mini-sode. It is an excerpt pulled from our recent conversation with Aaron Crowley from Asset Preservation, Inc. Asset Preservation is one of the largest qualified intermediaries in the country. This episode explores a specific listener 1031 question. And remember, if you're looking to move from a management-intensive property or a low or no income property into a secure, long-term net lease property that provides peace of mind, then go to 1031navigator.com/free, and I'd be happy to provide a free 1031 replacement property consultation. I only do a couple of these a month, and right now I only have one left. You can go to 1031navigator.com/free. Enjoy the show. This one is, who does or handles 1031 exchanges?
So, unless you're doing a swap, you must have a qualified intermediary. Back in the good old days, anyone can be a qualified intermediary. You can hang out your shingle and say you are one. You just can't be one for your own clients. But you have hundreds of pages of Treasury regulations. So, a qualified intermediary is what we do is we follow the Treasury rules. You want to make sure that we basically get in the middle of a contract. We assign on to the contract at closing. We assign on to it at the other closing. We basically, like I said, get in the middle and take away the constructive right. We're unique in that, again, we've got to follow a set of rules, and there has been a history of bad qualified intermediaries. And so during the downturn, maybe 80 to 85% of the qualified intermediaries that were in place are gone because they didn't have financial resources, because they were doing Ponzi schemes.
Wow, that's a huge number.
It was big.
Yeah.
So really the top ones remained. And so we've been in business almost 30 years. And we are a subsidiary of Stewart Title, which is a strong company that's been in business well over 120 years. So we have their assets behind us. We've got their auditing, their standing, their conservative nature. But a qualified intermediary can completely, there are still some unscrupulous ones. So it is a very important thing to make sure that you utilize a qualified intermediary that is good. Because if you use one, I always say Bob's QI and tackle, and Bob's QI and tackle, he's out fishing. If you need those dates, those 45 dates and that 180, if that is not documented and their QI goes under, and you've got no documentation, you are subject to the taxes. The IRS does not give you mercy just because you used a bad QI.
Because if you try to hire a QI that only charged $150 but isn't bonded, and they lose the money for some reason.
Yes.
And that's what happened during the recession. There was horror stories of people's closing funds not being delivered.
Absolutely. And I still hear of them from time to time, not with the major ones, but with the smaller one-offs. So it's like anything else. You really do get what you paid for, and it's your money. So use it wisely. It's not that expensive.
That does it for today's listener question. Hopefully you got some real value out of that. To ask your own commercial and investment real estate question related to 1031 exchanges and or triple net properties or other passive income real estate, please visit 1031navigator.com/ask. Again, that's 1031navigator.com/ask. You can also leave a question by leaving a direct voicemail at the podcast hotline 970-300-1994. Again, ask your question by leaving a voicemail at 970-300-1994. Thanks for listening to the 1031 Exchange Passive Income and Investment Series. Hopefully it's helping you create, build, and protect your wealth. Talk to you soon.
And remember, this show is provided for your informational and educational purposes only. Be sure to check with your accountant, lawyer, and or other tax professionals and advisors before relying on this information. Although the information contained herein is believed to be accurate and reliable, we do not guarantee its accuracy or completeness, and it is provided without warranty. Common sense is the best practice.